DC, what up? Northeast, what up? East Coast, what up? We international, Ryan. How did you get involved with Ant? First, let me back up. How did you even get involved in the fight in the first place?
Wow, great question. So what happened was, I'm sitting here right now and I'm saying fuck AntGlizzy because at the end of the day, fuck little Anthony because the things he done to make this start before I got on this platform.
No, that's
he's so treacherous with the way he moves. A lot of dudes, he has no morals and principles. So a lot of dudes panic when he starts turning up on them, they fold. Floyd, I can't fold for nobody. Yeah. Turn up, young niggas. I'm gonna keep turning up with you. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna meet each other in the middle somehow, and let's just hope that we never bump into each other. Because in his mind, his thing is he hope he never bumps into me again in the streets. You feel what I'm saying?
But do you feel like you might be too far deep into it? Cause now okay, cool.
Oh, I'm knee deep. I'm too far deep into it. Like I say, that's why I say, me personally, if AntGlizzy don't mention Bustamove, I don't mention AntGlizzy. That's what it is.
Just the price of fame? Is that
That's exactly what it is. Okay. You know, but like I say, see, as a person that's part of this world now, I get that. Okay. But my kids don't get it. My mother don't get it. My wife don't get it.
But what happens when the real world gets the internet world misconstrued? Like, you know, I don't know how much you could talk about it, but I seen a situation where motherfucker you might have known in the real world had the internet shit fucked up with it.
Am I proud of my moment with the T-Mobile thing? I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, I respect that.
So by the time y'all see the video, he'd have been slapped on 8 times by now.
Allegedly.
And so, no, he was. We ain't gonna say allegedly. I slapped the shit out that boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Because now
you was scared for your life. You had to, man.
Yeah, because now I caught the attempted murder case with the dudes in 2018. You know, a lot of people.
This is the shooting at the club.
The shooting at the club.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But what I don't respect is dudes like AntGlizzy, AKA Little Anthony, that would sit there and take that video and then make it all about him.
So let me ask you a question. What went wrong after the fight? Y'all do the fight. Is everybody in the DMV is there?
But the reason why I think that I'm so in a rage of discussion about this guy right now, because the rumor that he just put out there on me, you know what I'm saying? My name, he can't keep out his mouth, you know what I'm saying? So now I find myself now trying to defend my honor.
Now I respect that, but what I'm more interested in asking you is what's next for Bustamove? What you got with the podcast and all of that, it's so many places you could go with the shit. We gotta know when to elevate from the bullshit. DC, what up? Northeast, what up? East Coast, what up? We international, Ryan. All the way in, shit, all over the world they listening to us. I was trying to find out where I should say for this week. You know what I mean? Every week something going on. Last week was Maui, all those, damn, everybody that died over there, still rest in peace to them. And,
rest in peace, definitely.
You know what I mean? We had some issues here in the city, left and right. So, but this week, I just want to say all over the world. I know a lot of people going through it all over the world. Been a crazy week, crazy weekend, all this shit. So we gonna touch on a lot of it. But I just before I start, let me do a moment of silence, man, to everybody who lost their life over this week right here in DC. Still in the middle of some wars in the DMV area, but I think something's gonna happen soon, man. People starting to wake up. Shit's starting to change. So moment of silence for everybody we loved and lost. Salute. All right, so look, I'm not even gonna hold up too much. You know, I get a weekend rundown, this and that. I'm gonna touch on some of the shit, but before I start any of that shit, I gotta introduce my man. Serial entrepreneur.
Facts.
Businessman.
The businessman. Hey, Landover, what up, man? You already know, man. Landover's finest. You know what I'm saying? Cat Land, shout out to Landover, man.
Hey, listen, hold on, whoa, man. Look, the nigga's a podcast host now, YouTuber now, but been a businessman, and so he ready to go. But I just wanted to give you your flowers first and talk about the barbershop. Okay. The tattoo parlor. Okay. You know, the clothing lines, the different the investment firms.
Yes.
And so, you know, and then, of course, martinis. My man Kenneth Bustamove. How you feeling, guy?
Man? I'm feeling pretty good. It's a pleasure to be here
Man,
today.
it's an honor to have you here. You know, we family, man.
And your man Bustamove do stutter. Yes, I stutter. Ron and Skeet kids stutter. Shout out to my little brother, little stunner, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I had a speech. What they call it? Speech impediment? I had a speech impediment.
Yeah, man.
I had to go to somebody for that shit. I had a stutter and a lisp. So shit.
Yeah, listen, man.
It is what it is. Hey, listen, let me ask you, man. First, before I go any further, I want to say this episode been sponsored by, as always, our beautiful sponsors over at Tri-State Trichomes, High Thoughts Cannabis Company. Today they got me smoking on Platinum OG Kush. Now, you know, back in the day, niggas would say this and that platinum, this and that, and niggas just spray some shit, some bullshit. Now,
that's a real platinum OG.
Yeah, now this, hey, Slim.
That's that right there.
Hey, man, you see the packet right here. So shout out to my sponsors over there at Tri-State Trichomes and High Thoughts. Go ahead, place your order, free delivery for the first order. Hey, so, what, you know, let me ask you a question before we even go any further. You got all these different businesses,
right? And
been doing this, right?
Right, multiple, right.
What was the inspiration behind the entrepreneurship? How did you get into that?
Being a convicted felon.
Yeah. Okay, talk about it.
Let's talk about it. You know, I knew that I wanted to be a millionaire, man. I mean, I knew that I wanted to live a lifestyle that I couldn't achieve unless I became an entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you make bad decisions as a kid, and that goes to all the youth out there throughout the whole DMV area. When you make bad decisions as a kid, do not let it define you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I made a couple of bad decisions between, you know, the age of 18 and 21, you know, and then I went to prison at the age of 21. I came home when I was 26.
Okay.
I did 5.5 years in prison straight.
Damn.
And I didn't let it define me. You know what I'm saying? I came home and I got to it, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, I started, you know, I went back to the streets, but I knew that wasn't that wasn't my end.
Yeah.
That wasn't my end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to run the bankroll up so that I could start funding my other businesses and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really did it for me. I wanted a proper lifestyle for me and my kids.
Was it role models you had, whether it was in the streets or in your family or whatever, growing up that you saw who had their own motion, different businesses, shit like that kind of inspired, or you just picked it up when you was incarcerated?
You know what I will say, in my family, a lot of people in my family that I do got a lot of love for, that I do look up to and respect. They are a lot of my 9-to-5 people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I saw the way they were living was comfortable with a 9-to-5, and I knew I wanted to live better than them.
Yeah.
So what I will say is, though, I had a couple good men that was in. I like to get one of those too. I like one of those. I had a couple good men that was in that was in the streets that I looked up to.
Yeah.
That I saw. The way they manage their money impressed me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It impressed me. So yeah, I will say that I had a couple of great role models, 9-to-5 and street guys that knew how to manage their money.
Man, so street guys back in the day, from what I know, they just carried themselves so different, man.
It was totally different.
Like, you know, the code, the ethics, all that type of shit. I mean, if you can, talk a little bit about your experience growing up in the DMV area, and how that influenced who you end up becoming ultimately today.
Wow, that's great. That's a great question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say this right here. Growing up in the DMV area, man, you got to keep this in mind. When I was younger, you know, all the hustlers, like, it's so ironic to me today in society that the scammers are the ones with all the money.
Facts.
That is so crazy to me, because like when I was coming up,
you look down on the scammers.
If you was a scammer, you was a sucker.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the scammers was the homosexuals,
Nigerians,
the foreigners, the homosexuals, and the guys who couldn't hustle.
Yeah, facts.
Who couldn't hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was frowned upon to be a scammer. Like, if you was a scammer, you was a lame to us.
Yeah, nah.
You know, and now it's like, it's so ironic that the hustlers are the lames and the scammers are the ones who getting all the money. But I say this right here, and you got to keep this in mind. Whenever our peoples get involved with something, they find a way to try to make it a more severe penalty for our people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, coming up in the streets, coming up in the streets and coming up as a youngin' in my generation, you know, we understood the code of the streets. We understood the ethic, because, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the mid-90s, early 2000s, I feel like that was the last era that respected the 80s.
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I feel like, man, I'm playing the game by a book that youngers ain't reading no more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so what would you say the biggest difference between the streets now and the streets in that 80s, 90s, early 2000s?
The respect level.
Okay. Damn, what you mean?
There's no respect in the streets no more.
Yeah.
There's no respect. It's no code of ethics. It's no what's what I want to look for. Floyd, I want to say this right here. To me, it's not different levels.
Yeah.
See, when I came up, it was levels to this.
Yeah.
If the big homie was on the block, he was out there, you let him get his money until he was done.
Yeah,
you
then
didn't
you go
compete
get
with
that.
him. Then once he was done, he might go see a little bride or go to the club, and you might say, listen, I ain't going out tonight. I'm gonna sit here and beat the block and get my money.
Now they gonna knock the big homie off.
Yeah, now these youngers don't respect the big homies. These youngers don't respect nothing. They just out this thing just living their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the fullest, the wrong way.
Yeah.
The wrong way.
Yeah. Is it the social media? Is it the music? Niggas say it's all of that, but which one is it? What you feel?
I think the social media. I think because like I say, I was telling someone today.
Yeah.
You know, in today's society, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Some things just wasn't spoke about. They wasn't spoke on.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They just wasn't spoke on. But now you're able to make a fake page and express yourself to the fullest. I mean, I hate the fake pages.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
if
that's
someone,
what. Go. My bad.
I just feel like some people, man, if I see a page without a picture on it, I don't even want to
respond to it.
And then they follow me, I want to block it majority of the time.
Everything is so like I'm looking at what's going on with the Erykah Badu and DJ Academics. You seeing this shit?
Okay, I beg you to touch base a little
I ain't gonna
bit.
get a nigga too much light, but you know he get drunk on his little live stream shit. He gets disrespecting Badu, call her a bitch, say she used up pussy, this and that. She said some little slick shit back to him, called him a bitch or whatever. But man, I'm like, damn, is this where we at? Because he never gonna run into Erykah Badu or nobody to fuck with him.
Wow, hey Floyd, that's the greatest statement that you just said.
Yeah.
But a lot of these dudes on this internet, a lot of them not knowing, they bank on never running into you.
Never running into you.
They bank on, man. You know what though, Slim? We don't eat the same food. We don't listen to the same music. We don't go to the same clubs. So I won't see you. I won't see you.
It's so crazy because it must be a new thing. Like, you know, shout out to Malcolm, Fly Zaya, all my partners. They linked up. We did a back to school event down the farms.
Okay.
And I was telling you about this before we started filming, but man, it was a situation where a guy was there who might have had some, alleged scam somebody out of some money type shit.
Okay.
And ran into them peoples at the event. But you don't know, man, your face card is so important in this city. Not just this city, I'm sure all over the world, but face card is so important.
Not even that relationships are so important.
Yeah.
Don't burn a relationship.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't burn a relationship. It's not even about the face. The face card is definitely a great statement because it's all because this is what you got.
Yeah.
Your appearance what makes things happen. Like, for example, when I came here today, I ran into someone that I've done business with in the past. And because we did great business with each other, we talking about doing business again.
Let's do more.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, wow, you here? Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Floyd, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? I got love for Slim. So we doing, he invited me on this platform, and I appreciate it.
When did the face card lose value? Or did it? And niggas just think it did?
No, great question. And stick to that.
Okay.
When did the face card lose value? It did when the internet grew clout.
Yeah.
When the internet grew, like right now, you could go get a text app and text someone, but little do you know if you know how to trace it back
Get
to
that
the correct
IP address or what?
Yes. And so y'all playing games for real. Like,
Yeah,
you
with
know
your
what
life.
though? Like, you know what's so funny though? Like now,
That's a fact.
these people be so crazy, they be going on fake pages, but they don't realize when you block the fake page, any page that come off that phone,
you
it
can
gets
block
blocked
that too. Yeah, you can block that too.
Because you want to know why? Technology, it keeps growing, it keeps evolving.
It's advanced.
It's so advanced now, man. But it gives people opportunities to just be ignorant.
But you know they build you up to break you down.
Facts.
Look at how they did the girl. What's her name? Shakari. What's her name? Right? Shakari. The runner. Shakari. Now everybody love her again because she done broke the record. But when she tested positive for weed or when she lost in the Olympics, y'all was bashing her. Oh, she was just all this and that. But look at her now.
But you know what I will say?
Yeah.
Shout out to her as well
For sure.
Because you know what she did? She stepped back.
Yeah.
And then she reevaluated what she could do better.
Yeah.
She toned the head down.
Took accountability.
She toned this down.
Yeah.
And she took it on the chin like a woman supposed to.
Yeah.
And she respected it. And now look at her now, she's flourishing. You get what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, that's real. But when you talk about the cloud and this, let me ask you a question. What's more addictive? Because they used to say money is the root of all evil. Money is this and that. What's more addictive now, the money or the attention, the clout that you get? Because some people don't even give a fuck about making money as long as they followers is up, they likes is up.
Well, you know what, dude? I mean, I can't speak for no one else.
Okay.
But what I will say, I ain't entertaining no one unless I'm going to make some money.
Okay.
My YouTube is monetized. I use my Instagram to get them to my YouTube.
Yeah.
I use my Snapchat to get them to my YouTube. I use my TikTok to get them to my YouTube. So I say this right here. I use all those platforms to push to my YouTube and to my establishment. So what I will say is, the way I look at it is, the truth be told, it really falls all into the same rim of mine's boils back to get to the money. It should be all about making money. And if you ain't making no money, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say, we might not be in the same tax bracket. You feel what I'm saying?
So boom. Perfect question for you then. Tell us, how can brands, because the flip side to this question is, how is this shit hurting us?
Facts.
Right? But first I want to ask you, how can brands use this YouTube shit? I'm trying to figure it out. We just starting back the show, so we really appreciate you for being on this motherfucker.
Oh man,
because a lot of niggas gonna come back around when they see the success of this. But
I want to be there as a builder.
No question. That's the only way to do this shit, from the ground up.
Facts.
But okay, how can a novice or somebody who don't know the shit, how can they use social media, YouTube, to build their brand up?
Slow grind better than no grind.
Okay.
Remember I told you that.
Okay.
Slow grind is better than no grind. That's for one.
Yeah.
For two, stay consistent with it.
Okay, I'm with that.
That's the way to build it. Cause you can get 5 videos that only do 100 views, 200 views, 200 views, 300 views, 100 views, 50 views, and then it'd be that one video to do 30,000 views. It'd be that one video to do 7,500 views. You can go get a reel that only do 1,000 views, 1,000 plays. You look back up and it'd be that one video that did 20,000 plays. Yeah. So it's the consistency. It's just staying with it. See, a lot of people give up on it too fast.
Okay.
That ain't my pedigree. That ain't what I'm made of. Okay. I'm made to last.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Okay. I'm built to last.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really just being consistent, keep doing it. Because I'm saying that's all these commercials is. People push commercials out there just so people can keep seeing it. Like I say, when you look at things, it's all about what's next. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about marketing and branding.
That's it.
Your art, your style, your music. It's marketing and branding, but it's like never getting discouraged, never getting stagnated, never getting, you know what I'm saying, mentally broke down because you ain't get what you wanted. It's a slow grind. It's better than a no grind.
So,
for example, I go to the gym. I'm back in the gym heavy. I'm working out hard again.
I see.
Yeah, you know, it's coming together, man. And I say this right here. And working out hard, whenever you go to Planet Fitness, that's my gym, Planet Fitness. Yeah. You know, as you leaving out, remember Bustamove told y'all this, it's always 2 trays of Tootsie Rolls and Fruities at the front desk. At the front desk. Because you want to know why? They want you to keep eating that junk.
And come back in that motherfucker.
Come back in. Keep burning. That's why I ain't ready to use all this gutting because I'm going to eat what I want. But they want you to keep eating that nonsense because it's a supply and a demand. They know if I give you these Tootsie Rolls or if I give you these Fruities, you're going to eat them and it's going to put on all that pounds, the calories you just burned off, you just put it back on in a matter of seconds.
When you said that, it made me think of some wild shit that's not going to make it sound like it makes sense, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I'm looking at the Irv Gotti on Noriega on Drink Champs, right?
Okay.
I'm like, damn, Irv Gotti on Drink Champs again? Right? Again, he on here drunk or whatever. He talking shit about Ashanti. Now he talking shit about Fat Joe. Fat Joe not my man. He talking shit about Dame. And the whole time, Noriega's like, yeah, talk some more. I'm like, this can't be his man. He like asked him about indictments. This can't be your man. He keep having you come on here and disrespect other people. He acted like he your man.
It's the
drama. But he egging you on.
It's the drama.
He getting rich off these little clips.
It's the drama. It's the drama. And that be the part that an unconscious mind person don't see.
Yeah.
It be the drama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go back to what, you know what I'm saying? Something I'm going into. Yeah. Like with the dude, AntGlizzy. Okay. I call him Lord Anthony. Okay. Because you know what I'm saying? He's a kid to me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, his mentality, not his age, but his mentality is a child mentality to me. But I call him Little Anthony. Little Anthony thrives off drama.
So, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
How did you get involved with Ant? First, let me back up. How did you even get involved in the fight in the first place?
Wow, great question. So what happened was, the initial call, I got a call from Sice King, which is my co-host. Shout out to the Businessman Podcast, man. You
Amazing podcast.
I appreciate it.
Which I like on episode 12.
We on episode 12 now.
Hello. See, you know I'm looking. You know I'm looking.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to the Businessman Podcast, to my co-host, the Sice King, and my man Big Benny.
Right.
What happened was the Sice King, he's been doing boxing matches and things of that nature from day one.
Nice.
So they wanted a venue to do the AntGlizzy David Ruffin fight.
Facts.
So they called me to do the fight at my spot. I told them we could do it at my spot, but a lot of y'all followers is kind of dudes I don't really vibe with, so maybe it don't really go that far. You know what I'm saying? I guess
talking about Martinis?
Yes.
Okay.
And Martinis, 725 Katy Drive, Fort Washington, Maryland.
Plug it.
Please come on through anytime you want to. With friends, meet friends.
Hello.
We cheers down there. So you know what I'm saying? So like I say, we did a
He called you.
Yeah, he called me.
Sice
King called me with Davy Ruffin on the phone.
Oh, okay.
We called him through it. So I was like, man, listen, we could do it. I do it, no charge.
Fact.
Let's rock and roll. So come to find out what happened was, you know, they doubled back. It was more hands in the pot than I knew.
Yeah.
So basically, when they got off the phone with me, they ended up calling Cray and AntGlizzy's little brother, a kid named Esco. They call him Kid.
Okay.
So they end up discussing what's going on, but I don't really get into it because I extended my hand. Y'all
This is Cray the comedian.
Yeah, Cray the comedian.
Okay.
I extended my hand. Y'all called. Let's go.
Yeah.
So long story short, next morning I see they was gonna do it at Rose Crow. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're not gonna use martinis. Not a big deal. They're not gonna use martinis. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? So never was I really into the live things, but I'm like, cause they called me about it. I clicked on the live to see what Davy was talking about.
Right.
Let me see what Davy talking about, because they called me about the fight. He was going off. Oh yeah, man. La 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 la.
This is your introduction to the lives and shit.
Okay. So the whole time I clicked on the joint like, no. Let's back up. That's not true.
Okay.
Because I don't really vibe with the younger no more. I'm not a big fan of him no more, but I once was real cool with the kid, Lemon Tunchi.
Okay.
And I actually saw something in him that I wanted to bring out of him. So I started letting him host at my spot and things of that nature.
Now that's another comedian.
That's another comedian.
Okay.
You know, these are internet comedians.
Okay.
They be doing skits and things, and they're real strong and real big.
It's the new wave.
It's the new wave. Yeah. They real strong and big on the internet, and they got their own little lane with internet going live all day long.
Right.
So I was so shorty. I won't act like I never was doing live, because I would get on live with him, kicking with him, and that's initially how I got acquainted with AntGlizzy. You feel what I'm saying? On Lemon Live, because me and Lemon, so Lemon's coming to the club. But shorty, I feel like, man, that, you know, he fighting his own little demons that he got to deal with. And,
That's what they say.
And as that happened, it kind of tarnished our relationship. I had nothing bad to say about the kid.
Right.
I just don't flow with him no more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to give Lemon Tunchi his flowers, because that's how I got introduced to the live with Lemon.
Okay.
But how I got introduced to the more mainstream part of the live.
There with Davy and them.
Davy and them, you know, I'm on the live with Davy. Not on the live, I'm watching Davy's live. Somebody must have said, because if you look at it really, a lot of the comments egg a lot of things on with these lives.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us, we find out. That's why when I did a video earlier today,
the people in the comments.
Yeah, I turn my comments off sometimes, because if I want to get a point across, I gotta turn. Because when you're trying to talk and you're on a live and a comment come up, you're gonna be like trying to catch it.
But so that's what I was asking you earlier. Do you think that the lives and all the social media, do it hurt the brands? Do it help the brands? Because now
Floyd,
when somebody that might have come to your club all the time, now you looking at the live, they say, man, fuck this nigga, whoop, whoop, whoop. You respond to it. Now that might cause some page. Oh man, well damn.
When I say this right here, it could be fuck Bustamove. We can agree to disagree.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's one thing I learned about the internet game.
Yeah.
To not take it that serious. It's
You
just the
can't be.
internet. So let's back up.
Okay,
Floyd.
go ahead.
I see Davy say basically like, what's going on with the live? Somebody Ant said he ain't doing the fight. So I'm like, damn, okay, what happened? Y'all was just about to do a damn Rose Crawl. I guess they had a financial issue trying to get Rose Crawl's book.
I remember that.
And I was going to give him the bread to book it. Then I said, I guess it was booked for that day. So I go on Ant Live, and this is when I first get acquainted to Ant's Live at the time. With Little Anthony is what I call him. I call him Little Anthony. I go to Little Anthony's live, and Little Anthony, man, he was just going crazy, like doing his big one like he always do.
Yeah.
Because this is his thing. This is how he eat. And to that, and even though I don't fuck with Shorty, and he's not my caliber dude, he is getting money off this social media shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's okay if I cuss, right?
Nah, do your
but
thing.
of course,
I'm
so like
smoking
okay. So like I say, I don't fuck with Slim.
Nah, I'm with you,
he's not my caliber dude. He's a coward, and that's how I treat him because he never don't want to really tell him who he is.
Yeah.
See, a lot of dudes, because Shorty is so vindictive and he's so treacherous.
I'm sorry.
No, you okay?
Oh, I'm listening.
He's so treacherous with the way he moves. A lot of dudes, he has no morals and principles. So a lot of dudes panic when he starts turning up on them. They fold. Floyd, I can't fold for nobody.
Yeah.
Turn up, young niggas. I'm gonna keep turning up with you. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna meet each other in the middle somehow, and let's just hope that we never bump into each other. Because in his mind, his thing is he hope he never bumps into me again in the streets. Yeah. So let's get past that.
Yeah.
So I get on his live. I'm in the comments like he make a comment, Floyd, like, oh, I bet they had a free venue. And I tap, man, yeah, they did. They was gonna do it in my spot. Then he jive like, man, they ain't got no money, this and this and that. I'm looking like, well, you know, I was gonna back it with my money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as I'm saying this, he starts looking at it. And what a lot of them do on social media, when they feel like someone is challenging them, they'll bring you on their live to spank you.
What made you want to back it with your money?
Because I believed in it. And Sykes, me and Sykes is very close.
Okay.
And I know for a fact,
Sykes is your man that was trying to finesse it. Not finesse it, but put it together.
Trying to put it together.
Okay.
He was the boxing promoter. He was the boxing side of it. He was yes.
Okay.
We were both the promoters.
Yeah.
I was more of the finances. He was more of the orchestra.
Right, I got you.
He had, you know, he was gonna get the fighters. He was gonna get everybody. He knew this side of the ring. I knew my side. I was doing marketing promotion. He was gonna set everything up. So we were a great dynamite team. And like I say, that's my man. I love Shorty to death, man. That's my man. We ended to win it. We ain't never stopping our podcast. We're gonna be 90 years old.
Man. Y'all got a good chemistry,
90 years old doing our podcast together. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all got a hell of a chemistry on that.
Man, that's my man. It just flows with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question. Hey, let me ask you a question, man. I see you travel a lot.
Right.
You do all this traveling, usually with the family and shit like that.
Yeah.
How long you been into the traveling? That's the thing on our show. You know, a lot of people go a lot of places. How long you been into that?
Man, since the day I got out of prison.
All right, let me back up.
Since the day I got out of prison.
Let me back up first. When did you go to prison?
I went in prison in 03.
You was 21.
I was 21. I came home in 08. I was 26. I gave him 5.5 years. That was the longest 6 months of my life.
Can you say what you did time for?
Oh yes. So like I say, I did time. You know, I was in the streets.
If not, don't.
No. I mean, I did my time for it already. I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was in the streets. You know, I'm not ashamed of what I did.
Right.
I mean, when I was like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was in the streets. And in the streets, man, you know, when you're doing business with someone and you don't feel like that the business is being done correctly, sometimes you will take what you want. So I went to prison for armed robbery. For armed robbery, you know what I'm saying? It was armed robbery, kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, I mean, I had a 42 count indictment. But I copped to the gun in the robbery. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you know, I'm not proud of what I did. You know what I'm saying? And as I got older, I made peace with what decision I made that night. You know what I'm saying? But I say this right here, you know, pride is a real bad thing. You know what I'm saying? When your pride is hurt and you feel like somebody playing with you, you'll make a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I tell the youth all the time, don't make bad decisions because that decision I made me a convicted felon for the rest of my life.
But even what? So when I'm looking at the pictures, right, I'm doing research for the show. I see your son look just like you when you was young.
6 of them.
How old was you when you had your firstborn?
I had my first kids, man. I mean, 18 and 19.
How did it feel leaving them for 5 years?
Wow. You know what I will say? I had a great supporting cast. Shout out to my best friend. Okay. My best friend, man, my fat man, my man Brains. You know, when I went to prison, because whole time, that's back up, when I went to retaliate and put some work in, you know what I'm saying, and I never came home after that. You feel what I'm saying? I put the work in and I took a fall behind trying to put the work in. My man wanted to go with me. My man like, Slim, I'm going with you. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to go chastise this dude, man, and this is what it is. And when I put this work in, Slim, when I come off, you coming off. You know what I'm saying? So when I didn't let him go with me, he repaid me by taking care of my kids the whole 5 years while I was gone.
Honorable shit.
Honorable shit. I'm talking about like he made my children's mother his children's mother.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we tight to this day. My man tatted on my arm and everything.
What was the worst part of the 5 years? You
know what's so crazy? And everybody know Bustamove, I sweat like a Hebrew slave. You know what's so crazy? The first 3 years, it was like it was a breeze to me.
Yeah.
Cause I was on man time. So when I went up there, it was like a college campus with just no girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just running around having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I tell you all the time, prison is a world within the world.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like in prison, man, we had, like right now, my men in the prison behind the G-Wall is getting ready for the football season to start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, we had basketball tournaments, football tournaments, soccer tournaments, baseball tournaments. We had numbers. We had jailhouse hood politics.
Yeah.
The gangs hit the system real heavy.
Yeah.
So it was like we were so engulfed what was going on within our world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So the first 3 was easy.
it was easy. You know, my mother got sick on me,
Shit.
and that's what crushed me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what crushed me. My mother got sick on me. I had a little money left out here in the streets, man, and, you know, sent some money for them to go out of town. And she went out of town with her girlfriends and got sick and came back.
Damn.
Went to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe that Allah knows best.
Always.
Always. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that Allah puts his hands around me and anoint, and you know what I'm saying, anoint my body
Yeah.
and my mind and my family.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, living
I
this
do.
life that I live.
I do.
And she went out of the country and got sick and came back and they couldn't figure it out. And they was sending her home. The doctor told her, yeah, we don't know what's wrong with you, so go ahead, go home. And an angel
Yeah.
grabbed her by that wheelchair and reeled her back in, and she had an aneurysm on her brain. That most people hit an aneurysm, they die from
That's
aneurysms.
it. I lost my sister, Janelle. Shout out to Janelle. Well, rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Janelle.
People die from aneurysm. I lost my grandfather. I lost my father's father to an aneurysm.
Yeah.
And you know, they went and they did open head surgery and everything. Went on her brain, got the aneurysm, cleaned it all up, man. And that was, here we are, almost like 16 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's still driving and moving, enjoying her grandkids.
But you know, that's the part when everybody talk about I did time in the feds, this and that. Nobody talk about the shit that's going on back at home. Was you in there thinking about how you with your people? I mean, obviously when that
But I had so much, like I say,
Cause some niggas say they detach all that shit when they get in there.
I never did because you wanna know why? That was never my mentality, because at the end of the day, even though I made a selfish decision to retaliate for something that I shouldn't have responded to, I could have just, you said you had this and you played with me, I could have let that go.
Yeah.
So now you play with me, I'm gonna come see about you now. I could let that go. But after I made a selfish decision to do what I did, my family never turned their back on me. My brother, my sister, my cousins, they never turned their back on me.
I heard you talk about being shot before. The 5 years, the stabbings. Did that make you more aggressive, or did it make you more aware, or how you think that affected you mentally? And like you say, you're a savage. At times you've had to be. Did these things contribute to that, or you think you was already there?
Nah, I was always there. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of shocked that it didn't slow me down. I was kind of shocked. I thought, you get shot. Usually you get shot, you be like, whoa, you be shell shocked and get shot.
Let me chill out.
I couldn't. Like I said, but I think, you get stabbed, you like, man, I got wait. It's like, whoa, nah, I didn't. Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer of Allah don't put on a man what a man can't handle. That's the first thing I believe in.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a very firm believer of that.
Yeah.
And like I say, that's why I say me taking on this internet world, and as I was getting to it, I want to go back to the fight part.
Now we right there.
Me taking on that internet world, it gets very stressful at times. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
But I say this right here. Allah put this on me because Allah knew I can handle it.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
But do you feel like you might be too far deep into it? Cause now okay, cool.
Oh, I'm knee deep. I'm too far deep into it. Like I say, that's why I say, me personally, if AntGlizzy don't mention Bustamove, I don't mention AntGlizzy. That's what it is. But if AntGlizzy mention me, I'm gonna mention you. And I'm so far deep because now I've learned the internet. I have learned the internet. I have learned the internet game to the point of the matter where I know how to deal with this dude now on his platforms, on his level. You get what I'm saying? So am I too far into it? I am.
Yeah.
I believe so. I'm a part of this internet world now, and when I asserted myself into it, and I became a YouTuber and a Instagrammer and things of that nature. Now I got to take what come with it.
Yeah.
I got to take what come with it.
But you already have respect, whether it be from the streets or different businesses or whatever. Describe the difference between I want to say real life, but now the internet done become real life.
It's not real life.
Okay, so describe the differences between real life, popularity, notoriety, and what comes with the internet world.
You know what I will say? I say this all the time. I told somebody this earlier today. If I ain't on live, you don't know what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like if I'm not on live, you don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If the dude, my arch enemy, not on live, I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's where the real life come in at. You feel what I'm saying? But see, I tell people all the time, oh man, they posted a picture of this, they posted a picture. When you post a picture, that's on social media. Someone's able to grab that. That becomes public knowledge for everybody to do what they want to do with it.
Yeah, but what happens when the real world gets the internet world misconstrued? Like, you know, I don't know how much you could talk about it, but I seen a situation where motherfucker you might have known in the real world had the internet shit fucked up with it.
You know what I will say? I don't even see, hear me out, that's a false statement.
Okay.
So this would happen. Let's discuss. I can discuss
whatever
it.
you can.
No, I'm gonna discuss the whole thing.
Say no more.
Hear me out. One thing about me, anything I do, I stand 10 toes
Okay,
down
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. Like I keep hearing everybody saying, like, why you talking about that shit? Listen, I can talk about what I want to, but I made a decision. I got to stand on it.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Bustamove. I make a decision. I stand on it as a man. I don't duck anything.
Yeah.
If I don't do it, or if I didn't do it, I say, that ain't my beef. But if I slapped your ass out, I slapped your ass out. That's my beef. And I'm gonna take it as it comes. So what happened was, let's back up. You know what though? Quiet as kept. The real world and the internet world did meet each other. Let's say why it happened. So the dude that I know, he knows me. He used to take pictures at my club named Cool Jesse.
Okay.
Cool dude. He's not really an aggressive dude. He's not really a, you know what though? He's kind of a very slick talking dude. He kind of got like an only child syndrome type mentality.
Okay.
But you know, but you take with that, you like, oh, okay. So he's not
disrespectful.
really, yeah, disrespectful out his mouth a little bit, but that's because
he don't mean nothing bad.
He don't mean no harm when he do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he take pictures from me in my club, and you know, I know the dude, and in knowing the dude, it was like, oh, okay, that's Jesse. So he came to my club about a month ago, Floyd.
Yeah.
And mind you, he couldn't get in the club. I guess he tried to call me. I don't know if he called the right phone. I had multiple phones.
Yeah.
So as he's talking to me like about coming in the club. As I'm coming inside the club, my mind, I don't know what I was going through that day.
Yeah.
I don't know what internet issues I had. I don't know what bills I had. I don't know what permits I had to take care of. So as I'm coming in, I'm looking like, he like, man, I called Shawty.
This when you walking
I'm walking in the club.
Okay.
So I'm looking like, well, you didn't get me, pay to come in.
Yeah.
I go on in the club, because now I'm like, why are we discussing if you here, support?
Yeah.
So now, you know, I guess he caught an attitude about that. So in the midst of catching an attitude about that, we had the T-Mobile incident.
Okay.
So, you know, when I go on to T-Mobile, make a long story short, we were shooting a podcast. We shoot a podcast every Sunday. Benny was late. That's why we keep saying this is all your fault, Benny. You got that boy slapped out. This is your fault. We were shooting the podcast. And like I told Sice, man, let's run a T-Mobile to go get some, you know, a Wi-Fi tower box for the podcast. And one of the Wi-Fi tower boxes went out.
Yeah.
So we go down there. But once we go in, he's in there.
Yeah.
So as he's in there, let's back up. I got all these dudes at my club that's working for me that ain't doing nothing, who I done let eat all these years, but they ain't even discussing what's going on with your lawyer, what's going on, anything. So let's use the word, let's say, to another dude, they might feel like I kind of pressed them or I stored them, I curried them. But I made all them dudes, man, I need some bread towards my lawyer. I need some bread towards anything that's going on, because that's what you dudes supposed to do.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Okay.
Man, what happened in your life to make you so fucking aggressive, man?
I don't know, young. And you know what's so funny? That's what
like, what the fuck happened, Slim, that made you?
I don't know, young.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. I don't give a fuck. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Some
Floyd.
niggas just built like that.
Some niggas, that's just something about it. You know what's so funny? I don't even see it that way.
Well,
it's
I
just
think
me.
you a sociable guy too.
But man,
like if somebody don't know you smiling all the time,
I'm joking,
this and that.
smiling, always. I'm very present. I want to be in the presence of people.
Yeah.
I want to interact with people. I want to get to know people. That's how I am. But when it's time to stand on law and stand on man to my will, you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, let's double back.
Come on.
A lot of good men gave up They gave up $100. They gave up $200. Jesse gave up $300. Jesse said, man, Bustamove, I ain't got a lot of money. Man, go $300, man, towards your lawyer. I said, that's cool. So I appreciate it, because every dollar counts right now. Now that's 4 years ago. I'm not, like I say, dog, when you was taking pictures in my club, and see, picture men when they see pictures in clubs, they supposed to always cut half of what they make. If you make $1,000, I want $500. If you make $5, I want $250 of your $5 as a picture man. But see, with me, if we eating together, because I never know when I'm gonna need you or you gonna need me, how much you make tonight? Well, I made $400 tonight. Well, just give me $50 and keep the $350.
Right.
That's how I move, because I want to see all my men get some money, and I want to see all my business associates get some money. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think that. Now let's get back to T-Mobile. When I go on T-Mobile, I sit down. You know how the desks sit in front of each other. When I come in, Jesse say, "What's up?" I say, "What's up, Slim? What's up with you?" I say, "Shit."
Yeah.
Because I know he's not trying to press me or go on me. Yeah. I sit down. He says, "Man, I ain't like how I came to your club and I couldn't get in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all curried me. You know what I'm saying? You curried me. You seen me calling." I said, "Holmes, for one, I ain't see you calling me. Secondly, end of the day, this conversation you want to have right here in front of everybody in T-Mobile." Like, you sitting at that desk, I'm sitting at this desk. That you want to have in front of everybody in T-Mobile right now?
And now I'm feeling threatened.
I'm not even feeling threatened just yet.
Okay. Right.
So, cause I'm thinking maybe we're just having a conversation. Though,
yeah,
Floyd.
civilized.
He just speaking his mind. He feel like he got curry. Okay, he'll get off of this in a minute, because I ain't the one to play with.
Yeah.
So in my mind, he gonna speak a little piece. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? So now he says, yeah, because when you needed that money for that, when you needed that money for your lawyer, man, when you pressed me for that money, I said, "Whoa, Slim, what?" I said, "Holmes." I said, "Holmes, first and foremost, you did what you supposed to did. You owe me that."
Right.
I said, "You ate at my spot." Like, so now I'm looking at him like, "Hey, Holmes, this conversation we having in the middle of T-Mobile though." Yeah, you this the guy to you just that much that you really want to do some T-Mobile. So now he jive like, he's saying like, "Man, I'm just saying, I feel like when I come to the club, I'm supposed to get VIP treatment." I said, "VIP treatment in my club?
Right.
Are you serious?"
Right.
So like this would I'm lost now, Floyd. I'm looking like, I can't believe this boy is saying this to me once again in the middle of T-Mobile. So now I say, well, since you want to discuss
now you know he's serious.
Now I feel like I got a job based on something, because my mind state is now, shorty, you really ain't built like this for real. Yeah. So let me show you that now I'm getting in my feelings and I feel like you playing with me. So now let me raise up a little bit and kind of let you know, like, hey, Slim, real talk, you out of pocket and I don't respect this conversation, but since you want to have it, let's discuss it now in front of everybody in T-Mobile.
And you starting to feel threatened.
I'm starting to feel threatened. Thank you. I know I am, because now I feel like, and see, let me tell you what a sucker do. See, a sucker nigga, a type of sucker nigga, a real man, we don't get into it, but see, a sucker have a conversation like that right there and walk straight out that store and call somebody, "Oh yeah, you might just curry bust and move at T-Mobile." Right. That's what suckers do. You feel what I'm saying? Try to perp out after that. So
capitalize off the situation.
Capitalize off the situation. So now I'm still not really upset until he starts saying, "Well, you on the internet with these internet dudes, so why are you mentioning the internet, Slim?"
So that happens when people, that shit slip. What they call it, the Freudian slip. When a motherfucker can't help but to say what they really feel. This got nothing to do with the internet.
This got nothing to do with the internet.
But here you go bringing the internet up.
So now you bring the internet up. So now I'm looking at you now like, listening. I'm looking at you down like, oh, okay. So now you think because I'm on the internet now and I'm letting a lot of shit slide, because I mean, I'm not really looking for none of these youngins. You thinking it's okay to play with me now in my presence. And I tell y'all all the time, you do better than tongue kissing a rattlesnake to play with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
You
like
do better than tongue kissing a rattlesnake to play with me. Y'all being everything but a man's aunt.
So look, how has your life changed since the fight with the social media shit? Like, does this type of shit, okay, this is a one-off. We all know what happened. If you don't know what happened.
This don't happen to me. People out on the street see me be like, Bustamove. My notoriety has got bigger because now I blurred all. I got people from 101 to 11 years old following me now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's when I get disappointed in myself, because you wanna know why? I have little kids that follow me on my platform. Yeah. I got my son's friends that follow me, and I shouldn't be subjecting myself to things of that nature.
I seen you did like the round circle for the
with the Hustlers Guild. Shout out to Miss Jazz.
Shout out to Hustlers Guild.
Shout out to Hustlers Guild, Miss Jazz, man. You know, she dynamite nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Amazing. And like I say, I mean, she's a dynamite person.
So that fucks with you because you know you got.
Because you wanna know why? When it happened, I called her immediately and said, "Yes," because we doing business with each other. Yeah. Let me be the first to tell you right now, I'm going viral for what I done. So mine is double back now. Okay. So now he done mentioned the internet thing. So now I'm thinking he about to leave, Floyd, when he's getting up. I say to him like, "Hey, Slim, you know I'm getting a little attitude now. I feel like you disrespecting me, but you throwing me off." But he's like, "Nah, it's all good." So
that's the warning, right? That's the warning right there.
That's the warning, Floyd.
What is the second kind of warning?
So I'm giving you the warning. So now, Floyd, I say to him like, "I feel like you disrespecting me, Slim. You're throwing me off, but you know what though? Crowd is kept." But see, I'm gonna tell you what he give me. oh, nah, it's all good. You my man, it's all good. I say to him, nah, I can't be your man. What you doing right now?
Not like this.
Like I say, nah, we ain't man because all we ever been was associates, and you showing me that because we're not men. We are business. We did business together, but it's okay though.
And
so,
you try to try me up in public where you feel like this is a sweet situation.
Exactly.
To make me look like a sucker.
But the part that threw me off, he gets up and I said, Shawty, you sure I was the one that pressed you? Because I got a coda for them, never speak of his name, I got a coda for them on that case.
Yeah.
And he told me, nah, it was you. You the one that did it. You did it.
This is what he doing in your personal space.
And now he done came up a little bit and he's doing this to me.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking like, hey, Slim, you know what, you right. Fuck. So by the time y'all see the video, he'd have been slapped on 8 times by now.
Allegedly.
And so, no, he was. We ain't gonna say allegedly. I slapped the shit out that boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Because now
you was scared for your life. You had to, man.
Yeah, because now you done violated me.
Yeah.
You done crossed in my personal space. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
you
that's a fact.
Now, Slim, it's like you so far gone as you talking to me now, you forgetting who you talking to.
And niggas are now trying to come up and go viral off of you now. I mean, honestly, so that could have been, who knows, a ploy. So his man could have been recording the whole time.
So as it was going, it's 3 people recording. It was 2 Mexicans.
You want this?
Yeah, most definitely. You know I need
That's
this,
all
man.
good.
Yeah, man. You know I need that. You
It's
know,
all good.
They know Bustamove spread like a
Nah,
Hebrew
I be like
slave.
that too. That's why I even had to.
Man, I sweat like a Hebrew slave.
I swear I'm not a Crip. I just had that shit.
Man, I swear like a Hebrew slave, man. But like I say, you know.
I swear I'm not
like
a
I
Crip.
say, they was recording, so I can't tell everybody they can't record.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now I'm looking like, you done mentioned the internet 3-4 times. So by the time everybody see the video, everybody like, oh, Bustamove, he slapped Jesse. Oh, Jesse, that type of guy.
Yeah.
But you hear me telling him, now apologize.
Yeah.
And he apologized. And like I tell everybody, I never closed my fist on him because I don't respect him as a man.
I thought you was going to take his shoes off in a second, man. I said, God damn,
you know what, though?
This before.
I mean, I slapped him out because I in my mind,
protect yourself.
You was a bitch. That's how I looked at it. Like, you not built like that. I didn't respect you as a man. And so the whole time I treated you as now you done put me in a predicament to treat you as what you are.
Is there a difference between internet beef and street beef, real street beef? Now, in 2023.
It's a big
because niggas will kill you and come on Instagram and say your man did ha.
You know what I will say? You know what I will say?
The Lil Durk, the O Block niggas, the nigga shot up. The nigga duck shot up. Went, took picture and video of the nigga, sent it to his baby mother with the laughing emojis. We got this nigga. This is we can't just say this is just the internet no more. This shit blurred now. My bad.
No, you are,
lines is blurred now.
You know what I will say? This what I will say. This what I will say. And I'm gonna say this right here. As much as the lines is blurred, it's blurred with certain people. Cause I ain't in you young niggas' way. I'm out y'all way. We don't, I said earlier, we don't eat the same places. We don't party the same places. We don't go to the same places. So any little younger that's moving like that right there, I'm not even in your way, shorty. I ain't in your way. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't respect is dudes like AntGlizzy, AKA Little Anthony, that will sit there and take that video and then make it all about him.
So let me ask you a question. What went wrong after the fight? Y'all do the fight. Is everybody in the DMV is there? Now, is it a financial success? Maybe not. For you.
It wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
But it was great for the culture.
It was great for the culture.
I had a lot of people there.
Why couldn't y'all niggas walk off in the fucking sunset, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Them niggas got paid. You got your name off the joint. Whatever, it was a good look. Nobody got killed. Niggas was saying it was a great look for the culture. But some niggas got made fun of after this shit, you know, so different things happen.
You know what I will say? Why niggas couldn't just gracefully bail out and make it make sense? Because
y'all supposed to ride off that shit.
It was so much animosity that I was unaware of. I knew about animosity. I knew about the animosity, but I didn't know how deep that it went.
For you?
No, for the 2 participants.
Oh, between each other.
I didn't know how deep that it went. So now what happened was, as I'm being torn between the 2, because let's be real, I did the fight for Davy Ruffin. Okay. I never did it for AntGlizzy.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, granted, I did the fight for Davy Ruffin, but with the participants, it was so much animosity and so much deep-rooted feelings, I got caught up between that. So back in the middle of me getting caught between that, and because I am so aggressive, now I'm not bowing or backing down in either one of them. You get what I'm saying?
Cause this shit got you the food shit. This shit got you in the mix.
I'm in the mix complete.
Off a boxing
Jake,
match.
Listen, 1090 Jake, whack 100.
So let me boom. So but watch this. Do you feel like the street culture that we just was talking about, the shit you grew up on,
right?
The shit a lot of people idolize, right?
Right.
Do you feel like that's been monetized now? Do you feel like that's been manipulated and monetized by social media, YouTubers, like a 1090 Jake, like a Vlad, like a No Jumper, who have had niggas, hey, tell us about your beef with Bustamove and tell us about your beef with the, and now I'm gonna say, this nigga could suck my dick, fuck his mother, and then that nigga will say, fuck that nigga, I'm gonna kill him, and then 1090 Jake or whoever, they back out. They got their views, and now these niggas at war.
You know what I will say? And that's what I will say.
Talk to me.
The war started before you went to one of them.
That's a fact.
So let me say that right there. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm saying fuck AntGlizzy because at the end of the day, fuck Little Anthony because the things he done to make this start before I got on this platform.
No, that's a fact.
So what I will say is, though, we got to do better as men to resolve things. But like I say, I often say this right here. When I look at things of that nature, and y'all know Bustamove sweat like a Hebrew slave. I got all my workout outfit on. I'm losing weight.
You good. They know these lights is on us.
They know these lights is on us, baby. But I say this right here, you know, I just said we got to do better as men. We got to do better as men far as conducting ourselves better, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, am I proud of my moment with the T-Mobile thing? I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, I respect that.
And if you look at one of the lives I did, I said to myself, I said that you're looking wild now, and I'm looking wild now. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't just put it on him because you looking wild now and I'm looking wild now. I'm not just dragging you all by your dreads and shit through T-Mobile like that's goofy on all ends. You get what I'm saying? But I say this right here. But what I will say, I tell people all the time, when you're in my presence, don't disrespect me.
Right.
And then if you and if we can agree to disagree, when I give you the out, take the out. Don't keep taking, it's such a cliche saying, but if you give a person an inch, they'll take a mile. Don't take that mile with me in my presence. Now, I always say you do better than go make a fake page and sass me on the internet. I can take that better.
Right.
Because you want to know why? My skin is tough for that. Because I know what I got involved in now.
Let me ask you a question, right?
I'm listening.
I'm looking at all this shit you doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm saying, damn, you got the charisma, you showing that, this and that. Has this opened up any new lanes for you? You got the podcast.
Yes.
Have you been thinking about, different opportunities? Has that happened from this?
You know what, though? Let's say this right here, man. I wanted to do a podcast with Miss Toya. Shout out to Miss Toya.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I want to touch base on that right there. Miss Toya, I think she's very intelligent. I think she got a great mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
You know, we here in the DMV, and it's hard to do. It's hard to do. We wasn't able to do it. Also, it was too much negativity behind it.
Okay.
You know, we had a lot of great positive feed when we was going to do the Bust the Word Down podcast.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a lot of negative feed as well, to the point where it was a nasty rumor spread out about me and her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know that's not true. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you know, and like I say, kudos to her for standing on her platform. Is that just
the price of fame?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
You know, but like I say, see, as a person that's part of this world now, I get that.
Okay.
But my kids don't get it. My mother don't get it. My wife don't get it. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You feel what I'm saying? So like I say, I get it. And now
So that's why you had to address it.
That's why I had to address
fact.
it.
I'm with that. I respect
because
that.
At the end of the day,
I wasn't gonna say, I wasn't even going.
You know what? But see, I didn't want to downplay her.
with you.
When I say one thing, she addressed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to make it my business to stand tall for her as well, because
I respect that.
I believe in what Toya trying to do. I believe in her women empowerment movement she's trying to make. I believe in all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that we couldn't do it together right now because she wanted to move forward with her therapy. She's trying to do better for herself. They say she's trying to buy a house in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So me and Miss Toya not friends, but I wish her all the best in whatever she does.
But different opportunities have opened up for you going forward.
But of course.
Like what?
You know, like I say, I was already tapped into with the battle rap scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? URL. Shout out to my man Smack White.
Shout out to all of that.
Smack BZP.
You got the market down,
man, we got
nigga.
the market
And it's not, listen, I came to y'all last jump, right? Now I'm a battle rap nigga.
Right.
You got the real niggas in that. Shout out to Tay-Rock, Chess was in there.
Rock, Chess was in there.
Shout out to all them guys.
My big younger man, New Jersey Twerk.
Twerk was
my
in
man,
there.
you know what I'm saying?
You know, my guy's Vito, hood like Vito
that's
from
my
DC.
man
from
time.
here, right
But
here.
like I say, you know, the only thing that separated the Potomac River is from Maryland and DC is the Potomac River.
That's
that boy would say it in my spot,
Really,
man.
he from Cap Heights? I ain't gonna try to
He
put
know
it
he's
in.
from Capitol Heights.
Yeah, okay, say no
and
more.
my man stand on that shit. Hood like Vito coming up real soon. Vito got a battle with Shotgun
Yes, he
Suge.
do.
Him and Shotgun Suge got a battle
I
coming
told
up.
him on front row.
Man, so listen, man, you know, like I say, shout out to that right there, man. Shout out to all walks of life, man. Like I say, me and my establishment, man, we are very big, man, with the LGBT community.
Yeah.
You know, we want to get them a safe opportunity, a safe spot to perform at and party at. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we don't knock anyone for any walk of life that they want to walk on. We are Martinis is a spot and a hub for y'all to come and enjoy yourself. I always say I am the vessel pump the blood into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like go-go is dying here in our town.
Right.
I feel like in the next 5 years, go-go might be obsolete.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be left by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I am not 50 years old, and I am in my 40s, but I'm in my early 40s.
So look, let me ask you a quick question real quick. Quick question.
Yes.
I want you to describe the transition from, we talked a lot about the street shit, the past.
Right.
But you are a businessman.
But of course.
Businessman podcast.
Businessman podcast, man.
Has the transition been easy to go from the street life to the business world?
You know what's so crazy? Let me say this right here, and I thought about that conversation even when I first got here, and I'm having a great time on your platform.
Likewise.
Fam. I want you to know that I'm glad I came. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to be on your
you being
platform.
here, for sure.
And we had a discussion before we got the cameras rolling, and I was trying to figure out where I was going with that. But you know what? I will say, my men in my hood made it very easy for me.
Nice.
Society made it very hard.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't expect you to say that.
Wow. As we've been
vibing
here right now. You know what I'm saying? It made me really sit back and think of it. My men in my hood made it very, very easy for me. My men in my hood, they want to see me when they support me. They like when I'm fighting and doing stuff like that that's ignorant.
Because you know, usually people turn their back on their hood when they get it.
And I would never do that. And my men be the first one to hit me and saying, Slim, we need you out here.
Yeah.
Our man own a club.
Yeah.
Our man got multiple businesses. You are inspiration for us.
Yeah.
Like, dog, we proud of you. I'm talking about like cold-blooded men. Dudes that I look up to. Dudes that look up to me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it's 3 different levels of generations that that I still vibe with, that tells me, what are you doing?
Yeah. But
society, like, oh, Bustamove, he can't do this. I said to you earlier, as a businessman, I wish I could tell on somebody. But because the way I was raised in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
It's out of bounds.
It's not in me. It's out of bounds. And a part of it is disturbed me is with the dude, Little Anthony, he done put out fake paperwork on me trying to say I'm hot. That kind of crushed me. Because I'm like, damn, something that all the good people who know me know it ain't right. But it'd be like with Shorty, little code of a following that he has. Oh, Bustamove hot, Bustamove hot, but you can't. Shorty, you ain't never seen my name on nobody's paperwork.
And it's hard to ignore shit like that.
And it's hard when I ain't never wrote no statement on nobody. I ain't never told on nobody. Ain't nobody ever been to jail because of Bustamove by my doing or my hand or my tongue. No one's ever been to jail. So it's like, damn, Slim, that's how low you would go to put out fake paperwork. Like, he did it the other day and somebody said, Bustamove name not Tony.
Yeah.
My name not Tony.
I saw that.
Then he went and pulled something on the internet that said, Kenneth Mundy said, Slim, what are you talking about? I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't write that. What are you doing? So now what I did was I showed them real paperwork where he said he's never been locked up before, but I went and pulled his charges from 2014 where he caught a charge, where he caught something in the mail, and Shorty, you know what I'm saying, had a case that is over with now, but he told everybody he never been locked up. He caught a charge when he was a kid. You were 22 years old when you caught this charge.
I seen that.
Yeah, it got a government sealed stamp on it from the courthouse.
I see that, but watch this. What's our exit out of this? Because what you got with the podcast and all of that, it's so many places you could go with the shit, right? And sometimes, you know, and I don't know none of y'all niggas. That's enough for me to say for right now, right? But what I'm saying is, you got these other opportunities.
It's pride, Floyd.
Okay, keep it real with me. Say no more.
It's pride, Floyd.
Yeah.
But I will say this right here. On any one of these dudes, I don't care to speak about none of you dudes. But the reason why I think that I'm so in a rage of discussion about this guy right now because the rumor that he just put out there on me, you know what I'm saying? My name that he can't keep out his mouth, you know what I'm saying? So now I find myself now trying to defend my honor.
Now I respect that, but what I'm more interested in asking you is what's next for Bustamove?
Keep doing what I've been doing, staying consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Keep owning my faults and my flaws and my faults. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Never ever showing someone that, you know what I'm saying, when you make a mistake. That's why I say to you, Floyd, yeah, I slapped that boy. I got to take that on the chin, however that play. And to that man's defense, I got word that he had talked to the police, but my whole thing, I don't have a warrant right now. So my understanding, he's not going to press charges from what I'm getting.
We probably going to edit this part.
Huh?
I'm telling my man, no, listen, because I'm here to protect. I'm like, I ain't, you know what I mean?
Nah, you know what I will say, but I say
I'm not Vlad TV.
But I say this right here. This is why I pay Joe Vallejo III. This is why I got one of the best lawyers in PG County.
That's
like I said, a lot of dudes talk that, oh, I got a big boy lawyer. No, I really got a big boy lawyer. You feel what I'm saying? My lawyer like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
My lawyer, my man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my friend.
Hey, man.
You know, he's somebody I can promise you I would never put my hands on.
No, that's not
that's my friend. He's someone that I can come to and say, I put myself in a jam. He gonna say, I'm putting my parents in for it right now.
Yeah. Now
you
look,
feel what I'm saying? That's relationships. See, what everybody keep trying to realize, build relationships.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I actually thought when I did this fight that I could build a business relationship with certain people, but I was sadly mistaken.
You know what? And so that's going, and we're gonna roll out on that, right?
Okay.
That's your high thoughts. What we got, like a minute left, right? Let me get my high thoughts. First, let me say I appreciate you more.
Man,
than
it was a pleasure coming over here today.
Honor, Slim.
Honor and a pleasure, Slim. Honor and a pleasure.
I don't even know if I know what we got on this shit. This shit, you know what I'm saying? We got some shit. And but I will say this is my high thoughts. You know, and this ain't no, I don't, you know, feel how you feel, but we gotta know when to elevate from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of times a nigga will hold you down because they ain't got shit going on with their life. And this ain't to you. This is me. This is all of us. Anybody listening.
This is general speaker.
In your mind, your body, you know, you feel it. Something ain't right around that nigga around the way. Anything. The brow, you got a funny feeling. And you don't want to be the nigga right before that bullet go in your head or right before anything happen. You lose everything you had. You like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have fucked with that bitch. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have fucked. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself.
That's serious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And know when
don't second guess yourself.
At all.
Don't second guess yourself. I like
that. At all. And know when to break the fuck away. Know when to break the fuck away. Hey,
and know when to let your pride move to the side.
Now that's a real shit too. I'm still working on that.
I am as well. I am as well. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people listening probably is.
I am as well.
You know, whenever each and every week, I ain't about to even go there. Salute to everybody listening.
Shout out to Landover, man. Bustamove still standing tall. Stunner still standing tall, man. We right here, man.
Tell them your IG where they can find you real quick.
Bustamove 10 on IG, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I would love to have more followers. You know what I'm saying?
Next time we got to talk about the Africans still in your name.
Yeah, exactly. We got to go with the Africans. You know, my man Solomon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to Solomon in a while, man. You know, but like I say, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to this platform. Shout out to the Businessman Podcast, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. We just keep trying to build. We just keep trying to elevate.
Podcast,
man.
nigga.
Yes, man. Yes.
Salute to you, my nigga.
It's
High
a pleasure.
Thoughts. See
High
y'all
Thoughts,
next week.
baby. High Thoughts Podcast.
Well, fuck it up, bud. Go. Yeah. These hoes fuck with me for my swag. That's 2007 shit got me in my bag. Never been a nigga this good for this long. Only seen a nigga this good on this song. Shit, don't get me wrong, I see they on some different other shit. Money say I'm Democrat, my hustle say Republican. Know some ghetto bitches, pussy hit just like you want it slim. Got some boozy bitches that's gon' lick it till you come again. Shit, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, slim. These hoes fuck with me for my rapping. I had pounds and keys in my kitchen. You can have what bitches too.